Timing is everything. Timing is everything. We've talked a lot about time in the recent episodes of this series. We've talked about time being temporary. We've talked about time being an opportunity. We've talked about time being a gift, right? And time being temporary as well. By the time you compare it to, in comparison to life, which is eternal. But here's another aspect of time, which is timing. And we don't want to confuse the two. Time is the ongoing sequence of events that pertain to the past, the present, and the future. Timing, on the other hand, is the specific appropriation of a specific point in time that is most beneficial for you to use, right? So let's not confuse time with timing. And this episode states that timing is everything. What does that mean? It means that in your analysis or your selection of the things that pertain to your life, your growth, your principles, your values, and the things you want to achieve, there are specific opportunities within a period that are most beneficial for you to leverage, right? And if you miss that period, if you're either behind or you're before it, it won't give you the best of that period. So let's look at an example. Once again, let's look at fruits, right? Um, you only get the best out of a fruit when it is mature, right? And that speaks to timing. Now, when trees begin to bear fruit, right, we can say that in a general sense, it is the time of the fruit season, or it's time for this tree to bear fruit, and then it starts to develop the fruit. But if you pluck the fruit too early, if you pluck the fruit before it is sufficiently ripened, you won't enjoy it. It would either be too bitter or too hard. It could leave an unpleasant taste in your mouth. It could even be dangerous, right? But if you wait until the timing is perfect, until the right time, until the fruit is perfectly mature, and you pick it, then you will get the best out of it. And so that also applies to our lives. Some of the time, we feel that an opportunity um, needs to be embarked on right now, or you see something that seems to be an opportunity and you say to yourself, okay, this is the time for me to jump into it. However, you may not be ready to take advantage of that thing at that moment. You may need a bit more growth, you may need a bit more development, you may need a bit more skill acquisition of skills. You may need all these things to be sufficiently ready to take um, advantage of that opportunity. If you go into an opportunity too early, before you're ready for it, you're likely to end up failing in that thing. The responsibility may be too heavy for you because you're not ready to bear the responsibility. Conversely, if you also miss out on the opportunity by being too late, you would also have lost out on that opportunity because you didn't get there on time. You wasted time. You procrastinated. You felt that you weren't ready enough, whereas it was the perfect opportunity for you to jump into that thing at that time. And if you miss that train, then that ship, well, train ship, that ship would have sailed, right? That advantage would have gone off, and you would have to wait for another cycle, another time where a similar opportunity can come to the fore. So timing is everything. You need to be very careful, very diligent about focusing on the right time for whatever it is that you want to do. Timing is everything. Get your timing right, and you'll get the best out of your life.